Hello, I'm Dave Hargrove, Chair of the Redstone Federal Credit Union Board of Directors. For the past 20 years, Redstone has helped members achieve their college dreams by awarding scholarships to deserving members. And this year, as part of our 65th anniversary celebration, we'll be awarding $65,000 in scholarships. 14 outstanding students will receive scholarships based on an essay-focused application. These exceptional students have demonstrated a commitment to not only academic excellence, but to serving their communities. And we're proud to support these students as they both embark on their college journey and continue to pave a path toward success. We know they have bright futures ahead of them and will achieve many great things. On behalf of the Redstone Federal Credit Union Board of Directors, congratulations. It is my honor to now introduce this year's 2016 Redstone Scholarship recipients.
I was very surprised.
I was very ecstatic, very ecstatic. I was just, overall, I felt blessed.
I got an email and I was really confused. I was like, what are they talking about?
My mom came in, she was excited. She was flipping out.
At first what I saw was congratulations, and I got so excited. Me and my sister were screaming from the top of our lungs.
I could hardly contain it. But my sister was graduating from high school that day, and I didn't want to take away from her moment, so I chose to keep it a secret.
But I got home and my mom was, telling me about her day. She was going through the motions. Oh, I ate here for lunch and I saw this person at the grocery store. She gave it to me and I read it, and she didn't even tell me about it. She just handed it to me and I read it through, and I was so excited. I just lit up and we started hugging, and we almost cried a little bit in the kitchen.
I got home from work one night and it was really late, and I expected my parents to be in bed, and they weren't. They were just kind of eagerly waiting for me to get home. So then I walked into the kitchen and there was a really big envelope from Redstone, and I knew it had to be good news or else they wouldn't have been, following me.
It's kind of dumbfounded at first, so, but very relieved. It's gonna be a big help for the next school year.
I'm gonna be studying speech pathology.
I'm going to be a social worker. Very excited.
My father was an aerospace engineer, so for my entire life I grew up around engineers and the environment here in Huntsville, and I did fight it for a little while right after high school, but finally accepted my fate and went into mechanical engineering at Auburn.
So I'm choosing to study business administration with a concentration in marketing, most likely. I'm not sure if I want to focus more on marketing or focus more on business administration, but I know that I really want to hone in on my leadership abilities that I've learned that I have a real passion for at camp. And so I really eventually want to go corporate someday and be CEO of some great big company.
Yes, I'm going to go to medical school. I guess I've kind of been on the path for science since I was born. My mom's a nurse, my dad's a science teacher. I think shadowing was the main thing. So yeah, I didn't throw up at the sight of blood, or I really enjoyed it. I was just fascinated by everything.
I picked communications because I feel like we need it in society. I feel like there's a lot of altercations that happen. Like I said, there's a lot of violence that occurs just by people not being able to express themselves fluently and being able to be open with people and being able to show that vulnerability so you can actually help solve problems instead of creating more.
My essay is actually about being humble and remaining to your roots and who you are, no matter how successful you get, because that's a value that my mom raised me on.
When you're dealing with tradition or innovation, that you remember where you were, but you don't have to stick to it. You don't have to limit yourself to that.
The essay that I wrote, I was telling you how I value tradition.
Because traditions kind of stabilize everything and they bring people together, but innovations push us forward.
They give us a good idea of how you can honor your past, you can still celebrate the present, and then you still have a legacy to provide for the future.
And I think Redstone does an awesome job of maintaining their values and what this corporation deemed as important, but they also make the changes with technology.
So my favorite Redstone experience was my first Redstone experience, setting up my account. That was an amazing experience. I was actually shocked. It was my first time opening up an account without my parents. When I opened my account, the lady that I worked with was really kind and genuine, and that made me feel secure in my account and in my relationship with Redstone.
I've got a summer internship with Redstone. I did it last year, and that's been my favorite part so far.
So when I was little, my mom decided it was finally time for me to have my own bank account, and she came and we registered myself for a STAR account. And at the end they gave me a little piggy bank, and every couple of weeks after that I would fill it up with coins and bring it and deposit it and get a little stamp in my STAR booklet.
This scholarship has come at a perfect time. I will be a senior in the fall, which means that I have certification tests coming up, application fees, and I'm also going to continue to get my master's at a different university.
You know, it helps me also save money so I can provide for my son, my 3-year-old son, and it helps pay for school. My last 2 semesters, it really does.
My sister and I support each other. We've lost both of our parents within recent years, so it's going to help in that I will have to work less or not at all this last couple semesters and really focus on my GPA.
So, you know, getting a scholarship from Redstone, which is such a big part of the community, getting them to, you know, give me a scholarship, it really means a lot.
I'd like to thank them for hosting this annual scholarship event, and especially thank them for making the pot larger this year thanks to y'all's 65th anniversary. So that was a welcome surprise. I wasn't expecting the amount that I got.
Thank you so much. I can't even describe how important this is to me. It's really going to help cover, you know, costs I would have otherwise had to be paid out of pocket.
It's been a huge blessing. I'm very, very grateful.
I probably wouldn't be able to do it without them this time.
I really, really appreciate it. I'm very, very thankful, so thank you.
I cannot say thank you enough to Redstone. They have been such a huge role and a strong influence in helping me achieve my goals. And I would just like to say thank you to everyone, and I'm really appreciative of this opportunity, and I feel very thankful and blessed. Thank you, Redstone.